So today we're doing average rate of change, and I gave you the pretty little formula right there to where f of b minus f of a, b minus a. What does that really mean? So this is more familiar to you than you realize. So right here, what does f of b mean? It means y. What is y when x is b? What is y when x is a? So here we're looking at change of y over change of x. Some of you might remember, like, what are you saying? So change of y over change of x, it is y1 minus y2. Remember that? x1 minus x2. So that's all that is, but in a fancy looking way. Okay? Okay. Over the interval AB. Okay, yeah. So the secant line passes through A, FA, or, X and Y. So what is Y when X is A? So A and B. Okay. So the average rate of change is the slope of the secant line. It doesn't matter what the function is. The average rate of change will always be the slope of the secant line. So what is the secant line? So right here I tried to color code it for you. So I'm going to do the red dot right there, the A point, and the blue dot right there, the B point. Okay, and I'm going to dot my secant line right there. It should be more straight than that, but it's okay. So we're trying to find the slope of this line. This is the secant line. Okay, so that's all that is. The rate of change is the slope of the secant line. So working out an example, I will definitely follow the formula from right there. So I know I will have to find Ka. This pen is dying. And this is A, this is B. So I'm going to find K of A. And I'll just plug it in the calculator. -3, I'm going to substitute A. It's -3 right there in parentheses, squared. I get that K of A is right there, -27. And just because it's the first time, I'm going to substitute right there on the paper too. And I also need to find K of B, where sorry about that. We don't need to write more than what we need to. So, and then when we substitute right there, we have -48. Okay, so I have my point A right there. I have -327. And then I have B is 4, -48. Okay, now in the formula, I have K of B minus K of A, everything over B minus A. K of B right there, -48, minus K of A. K of A is +27. Should have been -27. Golly. I need to get my head in the game today. Okay. B is right there, 4. Minus A is -3. And here you have two options. You can just put the whole thing in there. -48, 27, 4, and 3. And that will give you -3. So -3 is the average rate of change of that over this interval right there. Now, in the beginning, we talked about how that formula is familiar. So the y1 minus y2. This is the slope formula, isn't it? So if you don't want to do this way, you can do the slope formula, and you're going to end up having the same answer. And I bet you're like, why am I wasting my time in writing the coordinates of point A and the coordinates of point B? You didn't know I was going there, huh? But you're done right there. I'm just doing this extra stuff just out of curiosity. So if I want to do the slope formula, the slope is y1, can't even write, sorry, minus y2 x1 minus x2. And y1 I have right there, negative 48. Minus y2. y2 is right there, negative 27. x1 right there, 4. Minus x2 right there, 3. Look, same thing. Okay, so if you feel like you're trying to memorize something else, don't worry about it. If you already know the slope formula, just roll with it. Okay, doesn't matter how you do it, it's the same formula really. Okay, and then negative 3 is the average rate of change.